commented how Biden's student loan forgiveness plan is actually going to harm Americans over the weekend. And even one of Obama's key economic advisors, Jason Furman, says Biden's plan will pour gasoline on the raging fire of inflation that's already burning. The morality of forcing Americans to pay other people's debts and a fiscal irresponsibility aside, this is just really egregious on all manner of levels, isn't it?
Absolutely. I think you hit the nail on the head. It's fiscally irresponsible and it's immoral. We teach our children to pay off their debts. What in my district, why should a union member who decided to go to trade school have to pay off the debts for someone for college? Why should someone who paid off all their debts for college have to pay the debts of someone that chooses to go to college? Why should a working mom or a working family who's saving for their kids have to pay off the debts for others? It's absolutely wrong, and like you said, it's immoral.
Well, in the preamble, we showed how the Biden regime doesn't even have a price tag on this socialistic program. It's a blank check. What do you think this is going to do to college tuition once colleges go, hey, the government's in the whole debt loan for forgiveness scam?
So I think there's two things here. One is Wharton said this was about the same cost as Obamacare was over 10 years in 1 year. So think about what that's going to do from an inflation perspective and from economic perspective. But to your point, what's it going to do to tuition? For the last 40 years, tuition has increased annually about 7% a year when inflation's gone up about 3%, wages have gone up about 3%. In other words, about 5 times more than inflation and the cost of everything else has gone up. And why is that? It's because government got into the student loan business in the first place. And so it was a blank check for these schools. They didn't have to actually have a return on their investment, because if they were giving these loans out, these students wouldn't pay them back. So this is going to just create more of that. And I would anticipate to see tuition going up about 10 grand for all those kids that are in school right now.
Goodness.